Do man. What's good, everybody? Back for another episode of Top Five Live. We back up in here, episode 23. Getting up there in numbers, you know what I'm saying. And tonight should be. Well, I made the guys aware that if we don't have the same number one tonight, then I'm going to go off. So that's already well known, and that's fine. Everybody's very aware of it. What's good? Whoever that is, say hey y'all, because it only shows Facebook user at the moment. Let me make sure I get our links up here. So our top five tonight is going to be the top five comic. What do we name it? Top five comic.
Comic-based TV shows.
Live action comic TV shows. There we go. And it's not just Marvel or DC. It's spanning everything per Danny's request. So make sure y'all hit the links. You know what I'm saying? If you haven't already followed us and subscribed on YouTube, do that right now. No reason for you not to at this point. So all the links are up there.
There's only really 5 good Marvel DC. Like there's not
What?
There's not 5 that I would consider like great.
Dude,
like,
you're crazy.
Great.
There are at least 5 or more.
Not series. I mean, like
yes,
they got a good
season. What's good? I'm just saying
because most of them ain't over. Most
of them doesn't matter. Started. You know what? Let's not do this. We'll wait.
It does matter if it's a series. You got to have a beginning, middle, and end, don't you? I mean, like
no. If it's still going, it still counts.
So y'all got stuff on your list that's only got 1 season.
If that's what the series is,
for sure.
Oh, okay, all right. If they better than my 5 that's got 4 and 5 seasons each and are mostly completed, I'll be shocked. But cool.
Did anybody have
who thought it was about villains? You know what? You do see Kingpin on the poster, so you know what I'm saying. He is an awesome villain. Again, make sure you go to Fourth Wall Pros right now on YouTube and subscribe if you have not already. You tripping? Do it now. Make sure I get my big bros joined up here. For those of y'all who follow my page, you've already seen me post my big bros, Javon's homage and masterpiece to Lumberjacks. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to start, trumping some stuff up. For those who have not heard already, I will be launching Lumberjacks number 3's Kickstarter on my birthday, January 31st, and hopefully you guys and the family will be in the place to be. And helping me kick off my birthday right. But right now, I need you to go to www.visuallystoke.com. I need you to subscribe to that page, and I need you to go on there and make sure that you check out everything dope my bro has going on. And then, got to make sure I plug this before we get into it. Our website, www.fourthwarpros.com/plus ultra. That has all of our links to it. It's got the link here. It's got the link to Daddy's Facebook page. It's got the link to our podcast. Everything from Fourth Wall is up on that page. It is very easy to get to, so I hope y'all will go over there. With that being said, like I said, top 5 tonight is top 5 live action comic shows.
But first, we're going to talk about Spider-Man, though, right? We're going to talk about Spider-Man first.
If you feel like you want to talk about Spider-Man first, that's fine. I will. Let me warn everybody that's listening. If you have not seen Spider-Man, understand who you're dealing with here, okay? Danny J. Quick is in front of a microphone and a camera.
I ain't gonna say nothing.
I cannot guarantee you. I'm telling you this before you even get upset. I cannot guarantee you that this man is not going to spoil anything. I cannot give you that guarantee. If you are listening and have not watched Spider-Man already, you know what I'm saying? Don't say I didn't warn you, okay? I have all intentions on talking and leaving the spoilers out. Y'all comment and leave comments and tell me if you haven't seen it, and then we'll try to bridle Danny as much as possible.
Just mute it. Just mute the show.
Only thing I'm gonna say is it's top 2, and it ain't 2.
Top 2
Spider-Man movies.
Okay.
Okay.
No, I agree with that.
All right.
I agree with that 100%.
I'm with you.
I agree with that 100%. I thought you were saying top 2 Marvel ever. I was about to say Jesus.
It might be.
Top. Nah, bro.
At least top 3.
Nah, man.
Don't do that.
Stop.
Bro, you can't.
You can't. So you I feel like every time a new Marvel movie comes out, you be like, "Oh, it's top 3."
Not me.
I feel like it.
I ain't never put nothing over. I've never put anything over Black Panther and Civil War. I've been supremely consistent. Those are the two best. Movies.
I will back him on Civil War for sure. War for sure. He has been consistent.
But the Spider-Man ain't better than either of those two.
That's why I said it's top 3.
Or Avengers, or Avengers Endgame, or Infinity War. That's 5 right there.
Okay, so you know how that's where this conversation is about to go somewhere, because on Endgame, all right, as a see, that's where the conversation always is different. As a standalone film, Endgame is not better than at least
the third act makes it. The third act alone is enough.
Not as a standalone. No,
Infinity War is not standalone either, though.
But Infinity War as a standalone,
that's why neither one of them are in my top 5. Neither one of those movies are in my top 5.
Man.
Like, Infinity War as its own movie standing alone
is a lot better than Endgame.
Yeah, that's not even close.
I disagree, but
no, it's not close. Infinity War is definitely better than Endgame. The thing that puts Endgame over the top is the fact that it has all of the history of Marvel's MCU before it. And those moments,
that's why it puts it over the top. So
you're not listening.
What are you talking about?
As a standalone film,
but not as a film.
What you're saying? As a standalone, you feel like if you just took Infinity War by itself, it's better than Endgame. But Infinity War, hold on.
In a vacuum.
Infinity War leans on just as much history in previous movies as Endgame does.
But it's a better overall movie than Endgame.
I disagree, though. I'm just telling you, I disagree.
It sure is.
It's not, though.
It is.
Because the reason why I say this is very simple. Very few movies stick the ending the way that Endgame did. And
Infinity War's ending, I think.
No, don't even.
What?
Time out. Infinity War's ending is not better than Endgame's ending.
Yes, it is. The ending is better. The climax is not better. The climax of the film is not better, but not the ending.
What I'm talking about. That's the end. The third act of the third act of Infinity War is not better than Endgame. You have what? You don't have
the third act. You're right. The third act.
The third act of Infinity War is not better than the third act of Endgame. That's all I'm saying.
The third, okay, well, I agree with you on that. But as a total film, like Act 1, 2, and 3, Act 1 through 5, as it is in Infinity War,
it just depends on your sensibilities. I enjoyed them going back to the previous movies, and I enjoyed like seeing the consequences of the snap. I enjoyed that.
But Spider-Man is better than both of those movies.
You tripping? Sorry, you tripping.
In a vacuum.
I'm tripping on that because
in a vacuum,
it's not in a vacuum though. It
can't be in a vacuum on that.
It's got it leans on just as much stuff as Infinity War in Marvel and Endgame does.
I can't explain to you why without spoiling the film, so I'm not. I'll just leave it alone.
I'll say this. I mean,
if you're okay, so we're talking strictly standalone and how the movie was done, moments put together, all of that type of stuff. I think I could put Spider-Man. Spider-Man is at least right there with them for sure.
I don't think. But once again, I gave you 5. I gave you 5, in my opinion, that are better.
What was your 4? What I got the 2.
I said Avengers. Infinity War. I said Endgame, Black Panther, Civil War, and honestly, Avengers is always going to be in my top 5. Always.
Not mine.
Always going to be in my top 5.
Avengers was good, but
it was a good start.
Avengers third act too had
Avengers was
it could have went south real quick.
I probably watched Avengers 1 more than I watch anything else.
The heck was that? You see that?
That's gotta be.
Oh yeah, y'all have fun with that. Avengers. I probably watched Avengers 1 more than I watched any of the other Avengers movies, but I can't say that it's better than.
You can't delete it?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, so I look, I don't know. What I do know is that, so all right, instead of talking about those other movies, let's just deal with Spider-Man. This Spider-Man. without spoiling anything, it's definitely, if it's not the best Spider-Man, it can't be lower than 2.
No, it's definitely, to me, it's the best.
I think some people might still say Into the Spider-Verse is better, but that would be based on their sensibilities probably. I honestly could lean either way, because Into the Spider-Verse blew me away because I didn't really have expectations like that, and it just was great.
Yeah,
I don't know,
is a great movie.
But the high moments, it's similar to the Endgame argument. The high moments in Spider-Man are just so the high moments in Spider-Man are just so high.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That it's hard to overcome those.
And the message of the movie, like the second chances, I'm not gonna, but what they did with the villains in the movie, like the actual plot of the film was unexpected to me. And it was very good. It was very well done. It was emotional. You felt for all the characters that were involved. You felt for them, and very quickly, you got everything that you needed for a film. So it was great to me.
I thought it was a nice metaphor for growing up. Like, to me, the way I looked at it, and I'm trying not to spoil it. It's like I don't know if it's a biblical verse. I'm probably messing myself up, but the biblical verse talking about when you put childish things away, like that's what the movie literally that's what the movie felt like for me. Like,
legit.
When you watch it, you know what I'm talking about, but I can't go into it any more than that. But that's the metaphor that I left with.
Yeah, I'm trying to give it one more week before because next week we're definitely spoiling things.
Yeah, next week we're doing a spoiler. You got 2 weeks.
What I'm saying? Like, people are blessed that we're not doing it now, but you know what I'm saying? Like,
even though the interwebs is hot with the spoilers.
See, that's what I'm saying. We almost spoiled it for somebody. I should have seen it before this week. See, that's what I'm saying. So I'm glad we kept the spoiler free.
I'm not. Yeah, I
think we should. We probably should stop talking about
I'll just say that I'm glad that, but I will say this about the internet now. I had this thought that there's so much information out there that you really don't know what to believe. Like, you don't know.
You know what true. You know what this one though.
But there was some stuff out there. Yeah, there was some stuff. There was some rumors out there. I mean, of course, they had the big rumors, but you still heard it both ways. You heard it both ways. But then
I feel like every rumor that I heard about this movie came true.
There was other stuff that they definitely kept secret. Like, there's definitely stuff in there that you didn't know about, and it felt real good running into that stuff while watching the movie. So, I wouldn't spoil it this week for anybody. Outside of my TikTok people, because I definitely messed up.
I don't want to. I'm going to stop because I don't want to. I feel like I'm like 2 seconds away from saying something about it. So y'all want to keep talking about it? Go ahead.
I'm very proud.
But 13 minutes in, 13 minutes into the movie, I was like,
"Shut up!"
All right, I'm done. I'll quit. I'll quit.
This is why you gotta stop. Move on to the next topic, man.
Man.
Hey,
literally, we about to close out and everything. But you know what?
The early moment. Boy, I was.
Come on, man. Stop it. Yo.
Go ahead. Go to the next topic.
Literally, we just saw that we have a person that's not seen it. And Danny, like,
I didn't say nothing. I didn't say nothing. I just said make sure you get there early. Make sure you get there early. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Make sure you get there early.
I'm trying, y'all. I'm trying to move on, and they not listening to me.
Anyway, so Danny don't watch Insecure, so it's hard to. Because this was one of the best episodes. This was one of the best episodes of Insecure in a long time.
Listen, I'm Team Lawrence, but he would have got this work. If I was Nathan, he would have got this work.
I must have came into the show. I must have quit watching the show before Nathan came in because I don't even know who that is.
How many? How much have you watched it though?
I think I watched the first 2 seasons.
Yeah, he's like
Nathan's like season 4 or 5.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. So I must have came.
He might be season 4.
So that's the new man in Issa's life. That's what she's doing. She out here.
Yes, but she
Hold on,
first
time
met
out.
him.
We about to do spoilers on this one though.
Yeah, nah, yeah.
You had three days to watch it.
If you ain't seen this is different. This is a TV show, so you know what I'm saying. We definitely gonna talk about this one. All right. So if you have not watched Insecure so far this week,
you're out of luck.
You know what I'm saying? Like, don't leave, like muted or something. you know what I'm saying?
Just
but
muted.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, chill out though. Like, we got to talk about this. You know what I'm saying? Because this has been. I can't say it's been a long time coming, but I will say, like, me and Javon were talking about this a little bit before. You know what I'm saying? We came on the show trying to save some of the conversation. Like, in these situations, man, like, first I have to give the writers, Issa, and them all the credit in the world.
Yes, sir.
Because that show is well written, extremely well written, is extremely well acted. I'm going to miss this show a lot. Yep. And I know Issa's working on other things, and I'm gonna check it out because I love Issa. But I'm gonna really miss this show. Because what it does and what it speaks and what it puts forth for Black culture, on the male and female side, Black friendships, Black conversations, Black thought processes, and that's not, and past being Black period, but just being an insecure person, being a person that has insecurities, because that's one of the things that's really good about that show is that it shows each one of the characters that you grow to love, you see their insecurities displayed. Of course, Issa's more than anybody else, but you see those insecurities play out in ways that you can connect with. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I think they do an extremely good job of writing and acting. I thought I had it up there. They do an extremely good job of writing and acting on that show to bring those things to life. So, I mean, on this week's show, Devon, I guess what were you saying about well, we know you would have put hands on Lawrence.
Well, I mean, for me, I agree with everything you said. Like, she does a very good job of making like well-rounded characters that are not totally wrong or not totally right. I was just talking to my cousin.
Though? What was the conflict though? Why are you giving them the hands?
Well, okay, let's boil it down. I'm gonna try and boil it down real quick. Lawrence just kind of figured out that he probably should have fought more for Issa, even though I disagree with that sentiment, but I'll get to that. So he took the initiative to use a word, the initiative to tell her how much he loved her at their friend's function and pretty much in front of the new boyfriend.
That the boyfriend was at.
He just happy he caught, it looked like he caught a good portion of the conversation between him and Issa.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So he had walked outside.
Oh, so that was it. He wasn't like grabbing up on her, not trying to,
No, he was telling her how much he loved her.
No, Issa was going to throw something away at the trash can. He saw Issa walking over to the trash can and took that moment to kind of be like, "Hey, can we talk for a second?" And he was just having a conversation, saying, "Look, I should have fought for you. I realize I didn't, but I do also realize that." Well, he asked her. One of the biggest moments was, "Are you happy?" And she couldn't really answer that. Oh. And but I don't want to make it seem like she was on some stuff like, "Are you happy?" And she was like, I think she really had to think about whether she was or not versus her not being happy. I don't think it's a situation. You know what I'm saying?
No, I think she was shocked. I'll give Issa credit on that. I think she was just shocked that this dude, he kind of ambushed her.
He ran up on her now for sure. Yeah, not in a bad way. I mean, but he seriously caught her off guard. And
he ambushed the hell out of her though.
And then he was like, look, are you, he was like, and she was trying to walk away. Like she was like, yo, we can't, not here, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. Mm-hmm. And then he was like, wait, are you happy? And then she was like, we can't do this right now. And then he said, look, I'm not happy when I'm not with you. I realize that I'm not happy when I'm not with you. I love you. You know what I'm saying, or whatever. That's the point when Nathan was like, yo, what's all this? And that's where everybody at the party's like,
and that's where it went off.
Because there
That's
had
what-
already been a moment earlier. So Nathan's from Houston, and Lauren
the
from
barbecue
Cali.
moment.
So like it happened earlier. Like so they had a moment. Candola talking to Issa inside, which had not happened in forever. And the only reason that's scandalous for those who don't know is because Candola, as a quick synopsis, Candola, Issa and Lawrence had broken up. Lawrence ended up meeting the chick named Candola that Issa was working with. Issa was working with Candola at her job, at her new job, trying to get things running. Candola was helping her with that work, but at the same time, Candola started dating Lawrence, and Issa didn't know about it. Then when she did find out about it, like, what I'm saying, it was what it was, but Issa felt away, but she couldn't do nothing about it because they're not together. But then they have a big date, Lawrence and Issa, and they had a really good talk, getting everything out on the table. Come to find out, Candola's pregnant. So everything that they had just dealt with, everything they had just dealt with and wanted to rekindle, now is at stakes in Issa's mind, because now Lawrence isn't thinking anything different, but Issa is.
Can I say something? Can I intervene here? This is why I take issue with the thought that he didn't fight enough for her, because she had checked out. If you remember the first episode when they went to what do you call it, the reunion, she was already like, I don't really want to do this. That's why as soon as she got back, he knew she had checked out, because she didn't want to be baby mama. She didn't want to be a part of this new thing, and she had every right not to do that. But like, I wouldn't fight hard either, because you know what I mean? Like, I personally wouldn't fight back that hard. If you're going to come roll up and tell me, I don't want to do this. You know what I mean? And the only thing that's changed is I'm having a kid that I really didn't have a choice in having. Like,
you always have a choice.
Nah, you don't really have a choice. You don't always have a choice. You don't have a choice. You don't always have a choice, sir. He didn't have a choice.
Did he get raped or something? What? I mean, like,
if the woman makes the decision. Wait, the woman makes the decision on if she gonna have the kid or not.
No, I mean, of course that, but
that's what I'm saying. Like, if you get a girl pregnant and she's like, I'm gonna keep it, the choice has been taken out of your hands being a father or not.
But you still made the choice initially. Like, you still.
But they were together.
No, you made the choice to have sex.
Yeah. They were in a relationship together, bro. So I mean,
yeah, but she didn't want kids. Remember, Condola didn't want kids. That's why they broke up.
Oh,
yeah. So remember that conversation. Remember the conversation. She didn't want to get married and have kids.
It was a thing
because she was divorced.
Yeah, it was a thing. So I mean, like I said, like that moment was big, but everything that led up to it was also so well done. Yeah. I love what was going on with what's my Molly. With Molly. I love that, like that kind of, okay, so another big moment in the show. When Molly walked outside
sperm. Wait what? Wait a minute. Time out. We don't know if they was wearing a condom or not. So if he had a condom on and it just one of his soldiers got through, that's
but I mean, I think it's safe to assume he was busting.
Always
I
a
think
risk.
it's safe to assume he was busting.
A risk every time.
Yeah,
but a risk.
So like,
the choice ain't his. Like y'all talking about different choices. You understand that, right? There's the choice to have sex, and then there's the choice to have a kid.
If you choose to have sex, though,
bro.
If you choose to have sex, then there's a probability. Like, there's a possibility.
Again, that's a consequence. That's not a choice.
Yes,
you understand the difference.
It technically would be a choice, because a possible consequence.
The choice
is a kid.
This might happen. I'll take the chance.
Exactly.
But the decision, if the woman, time out. All right, let me put it to you this way. If he wanted to keep the baby and she didn't want to keep the baby.
All right, let me ask you this.
You understand what I'm saying? Then once again, he doesn't have a choice.
Let me ask you this. If I jump off a bridge knowing that I could possibly die, right? I jump off a bridge, but I don't die. Did I still attempt to commit suicide? I still attempted
That's
suicide.
not
Right?
close to even being.
I think a
That's not the
closer
same
thing,
because
Let's
you
talk about
jumping.
a closer
Time
thing.
out. That's not close because you jumping is
What
a
up, Amani?
choice you made. It's not contingent on anybody else's decision being made.
Okay,
You
so
understand what I'm saying?
if you
There's
and
two
your
people
girlfriend
involved.
decide to go joyriding, you're driving,
Right.
y'all are speeding.
Okay.
You know it's a possibility the car could lose control, right? And you know there's a possibility that both of you guys would get hurt. You wreck. I mean, y'all both took the risk, but it's still slightly different because it's a kid
Now
involved.
I'm gonna use that analogy. If you in a car, she driving, and she's speeding.
She ain't driving though.
She is driving. She
How
is
is she driving?
carrying
You
the
the one putting your
baby.
penis in her.
She's
driving.
carrying the
She ain't
guys.
making you smash.
So she can't get an abortion?
Man, let's get
Yes
off
or no?
the topic.
She could. but she
Okay,
doesn't
so
have to.
that okay, so who makes all right? Let me put it to you this way: there's always the conversation about women and having autonomy over their bodies, right?
For sure.
Mhm.
So that they make the choice on whether to keep the baby or not. That's what the discussion is on, right?
I
For
think
sure.
I
Okay,
think
that's
we
all.
understand your point.
You
I
got
just
me.
think it's a dead horse.
I mean,
Because I understand what you're saying, you understand what we're saying, but this isn't gonna move anywhere.
that's fine.
So the other big moment was when Molly walked outside and Dro was standing there.
Yeah, that was funny.
I was like, I think I literally said, "Oh snap!" Because and then with old buddy, and then what's his name, Torian, and then Torian walked up and he was. Now I also love the fact that they had taken the edibles. That crap was awesome. You know what I'm saying? Because it made everything like they were. I can't remember what they were doing, but I like legit was laughing out loud. God, man, what was it? It wasn't when they were eating all the food and stuff. It was something that happened before that. Oh, when Molly was inside talking to the girls and she busted
Oh
out
yeah.
laughing so hard and she couldn't help it. Boy, I was crying. I said, yo, I said, they are killing it on this show, making me laugh. Like, I laughed more times watching this show than I have in a while. So, I mean,
You know there's a subplot in Insecure. I don't know if they'll ever touch on it, but they hinted at it way back. I think in maybe like the first or second season with oh girl, the couple that are moving.
yeah.
Remember when they were talking about they had split up for a second,
Yeah.
and she had mentioned that she had hooked up. She had hooked up with somebody else.
Hmm?
Yeah, remember I don't know if they mentioned, but they
Oh,
kind
you
of
talking about
hinted.
when she took that little when she got stressed out because of the baby and stuff?
No, not even that. Before that, way before that, they
So the baby
hinted.
might
They
not even
hinted.
be it.
What
No,
you
no,
say?
no, that's
That's
somebody
yeah,
different.
yeah. That's what I'm saying. They made it seem like there's a possibility that baby ain't his. I
Oh,
don't know if
that
they
better not be
decided
true.
to drop it or what. I just remember talking about that quite a bit.
Lord, please don't let that be true. You know what though? That dude is so he's well adjusted, yo. I don't think he would like, you know what I'm saying, like really
What?
go off. I don't think he would like really go off like that. But
If he found out that the kid that he had that he thought
yeah,
if he found out his kid,
he wouldn't handle it like Lawrence. Like
Kid is
to me,
not-
of the dudes on that show, he's the best to handle that situation.
I don't know, man.
Far
I
better
don't know.
so than Lawrence.
I mean,
You know,
Lawrence don't handle nothing well. He'll
that's my
handle
point.
nothing.
That's my point. That guy does. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but
Remember when
a
they were
different
looking for
level
her?
though. That's a different level though.
Yeah, of course it is. Everything has levels to it. But I'm just saying, like when she got missing, that was, I mean, everybody was looking for her. You know what I'm saying? So
Right, that's a different situation though. Like he was worried about her welfare though.
I
Like
know.
he was handling it well because all he was concerned about was her welfare. I'm talking about if it's a scenario where he's not the father of this kid. That's I don't know
Look,
how well adjusted you gonna be.
for those, well, that's why I said I hope that's not true. But
I don't think it is. They haven't brought it up
uh,
since.
I'm trying to think if I want to get onto the Black Panther thing at all.
We can go. I'm gonna be quiet.
I
I don't know what y'all talking about.
okay. All of us agree that they should recast him, and that's what Chadwick would want. we've never disagreed on that. I think I saw it on a post somewhere where somebody was talking about they may bring T'Challa back, but it will be with the multiversal stuff that's going on. Like there'll be a T'Challa from another universe. Something similar to what got hinted at in What If. Hold on, let me see what Amani said. The core of the movie was really good. I felt the whole.
Don't read it. Don't read it. Don't read it.
Bro, why is he?
Guys,
Don't-
stop.
don't
Don't,
read it.
spoil
Don't read
in the comment section, guys.
I told you he spoiled the movie. Don't read it.
Come on, man.
Oh, I didn't. How am I just not? Okay. Well, he did say he would. Amani, you stupid.
Hey, listen.
He did
Lawrence,
say
Lawrence might have picked the wrong dude because I think Nathan would whoop his behind.
I don't think so. I don't.
That dude from
Nathan,
Houston, man. I don't know, man.
Nathan don't strike me as having hands
Lawrence
like that.
don't strike me as a fighter.
Neither one of them strike me as fighters. So
I think I put money on Nathan.
well, it's a show, so you know what I'm saying. If it was real life, we could really do that. But
What y'all think about that? Is it Jake Paul or Logan Paul?
Jake Paul.
Jake Paul fight. Y'all think that was set up? I heard a lot of people say it was set up.
I don't know, man.
I don't know. He need to fight a boxer.
You couldn't pay me enough to get hit like that, bro. That dude got rocked.
Nope. that's the thing that I'm telling people. Like that's why I asked the question in the group. There's no amount of money I'm throwing to fight for, bro, because I'm gonna have to live with that for the rest of my life. That this dude lumped me, because like I feel out face mother freaking down, because look, Danny. I'm talking about Mario coins springing out, bling bling bling. Yeah, like you know how Sonic lands on the spikes and he makes that face like all the coins. That's exactly what that dude looked like.
Somebody offer you $100 million, you ain't taking a dime for $100 million.
No, cause no.
Hey, cause listen, cause really,
there's other ways to make $100 million, bro.
If I'm at the point where I have done enough for you to offer me $100 million. Now, if I'm a good enough fighter for you to offer me $100 million to take the dive, I can make $100 million by becoming the champion.
We're not talking about if you're a good enough fighter. We're talking about you right now.
No, I don't care about that.
I'm just asking.
That's what I said on the post. That's what I said on the post. That's why I said, like, if somebody wants to beat me up for $1 billion, somebody said $1 billion. If somebody wants to beat me up for $1 billion, I guarantee you I can find another way to make $1 billion that keeps.
I will fight. I will absolutely fight anybody for that money.
That fall for $1 billion.
I will fight anybody for that money.
My pride ain't that strong, dude.
Now,
when it comes to that,
I'll be wiping my tears with my $100.
You could be wiping nothing. You could be asleep. you must not say
wake up.
No, because I wasn't thinking about it. I'm not thinking about it like that. If you offering just regular old me to get beat up for $100 million, that might be different. Because I'm not.
That's what I'm thinking. If I'm a real fighter, that's different. Because that's your career.
He's a real fighter,
huh?
He was a UFC fighter. He taught track. So the reason I'm not
no. Listen, what I'm saying is, I'm not. If I'm a real fighter, no, you can't take a dive because that's your career. But if it's me, like me sitting in this chair, Jake Paul says, "Hey, here's 20 mil. You gonna take this fall, bruh?" It'll be like
that's different.
Oh.
But why I would feel disrespected that he even asked me to take the fall. Man, no, I can't.
Y'all crazy.
Let me try before we get into our list.
Visually stoked media would be $1 billion company.
Get it tatted on your back so when you fall they can see it.
Yeah,
yep, visually stoked media. I have the little icon that you can scan too. Every time you see a meme, people go
with a QR code.
You can be a clown for the rest of your life. As long as you're willing to get a clown for the rest of your life.
$100 million. You can clown me. I don't care. I'll be like, oh yeah, okay. Ways, I will clown you in my. You gonna clown me? I'll get in my limousine and drive away, laughing at you.
That's okay. You got knocked the F out.
Honestly, it'll look fake too.
For the rest of your life,
it'll look fake as heck. He ain't even gonna hit me. It'll be like.
Look, Daddy.
You'll see the air between my nose and his fist.
Anytime you try to turn up, bro. Anytime I would have that joint as a gym. I swear to God, if you raise your voice to me, I'd be like, click. Every time I would get, you would not be able to
I
say
really don't care.
anything to me. You would
I
not
wouldn't
be
even care.
Man. Oh, okay.
I wouldn't
All
even
right.
care. And then what I do is I would take this camera and I would go around my house, my new house, my
It'd
new
be up to
mansion.
Tiana. It'd be up to Tiana for me. It'd be up to Tiana for me because I can't have my wife going
Your
around.
wife,
Tiana's
your wife
100%
would knock
tell
you
you
out
to take
for
that
that.
dive without question.
That's what I'm
gonna tell
saying.
You
Like,
better take it like a man.
You better
Nah,
take that fight.
Tiana different though. She might.
Nah,
I don't know. I don't think she would want people
Bro,
calling her husband a
you need
punk
to stop
for
that,
the rest of our
I
life.
know my sis, bro. She's
100
100%.
million, you need to stop.
She's 100% gonna say get punched in the face
Go
without
get that-
question. Like
get
I
that-
will call her. There's no way she's not gonna say get punched in the face. For sure, she's gonna say that.
Bro.
The other scenario I brought up about like somebody offering you money for a night, nah.
That's different though. That's
a no-go. You know what I'm saying? That ain't gonna happen.
I wouldn't do that. To me, that's like pimping your wife. I can't do it.
How is it pimping your wife?
You'll pimp yourself, but won't pimp your wife?
No, I wouldn't do either.
Y'all on the same page. If y'all on the same page, it's a team decision.
No, but you get hold on, time out.
it ain't like y'all ain't huddle real quick. Jesus.
Hey, the Bible says the bed. The Bible says the bed is undefiled. So if y'all decide that it's cool, then it's cool. That's just
what I'm saying. Like
what did Abraham do? Huh? Oh, all right. Oh, all right. Didn't he get rich like that? Oh yeah, he did. Yeah, I'll answer for you.
Let me put it to you this way. If you using the scenario where you like, oh, you happy and everything's gravy, and somebody come along and is like, hey, here's 10 million, give me one night with your wife. No, I'm good. If I'm happy, I'm all right. I don't need it like that.
I agree. I agree with you on that.
If we happy now, if like we struggling and the
bill
time out, if the bills is due and piling up and we about to be kicked out of our house, even then I might. But if she was like, hey Javon, go ahead, I'd be like, you sure? All right, I'm gonna need you to write on this contract that you'll never bring it up again. Can't bring it up in an argument.
No.
If my wife,
I need ironclad contract.
If my wife,
ironclad contract.
My wife said you better go bust that old chick's behind. I'm gonna go bust her behind.
I can't do it because as soon as Tiana say, "Oh well, you ain't hit it like the billionaire," it's a wrap. I can't even
see. Me and Danny right there, dude. Me and Danny right there, man.
What am I say?
Me and Danny right there.
I'll be like, "Word, baby, that's how you feel." While I caress my black card. It's all good, bro. It don't make no difference, bro. We can split the money. It's nothing. Like if you want to walk away.
So now your marriage is jacked up.
Now your marriage
is now jacked up.
Who getting jacked up?
Your marriage is jacked up now.
Your marriage is jacked up now.
Why?
I promise you.
Because I got too much
unless you into polygamy, his joint's going to mess up your marriage.
You just said we can split the money. You just said we can split the money and go our separate ways. So now the marriage.
If that's what it come down to, bro. That's not
the point we're making.
We a unit, cuz like we look. This was the agreement we made, right? So if you want to renege later, who I'm gonna blame? What I'm gonna do?
You're making our point though. To me, it's like, what do you value? Do you value the marriage or do you value the money?
I value both. Our marriage about to be way better now. Our marriage
until you get her mad and
listen, that's on her. She shouldn't agree. It's a unit decision.
You just making my point though.
Like I said, man, that will come down. You got to know your spouse, right? You got to know your spouse, and you got to know what your spouse will do.
Which is why I say no.
Yeah.
Cool.
I know my wife. I know it's not a good idea.
I'm not married right now. I can answer for Danny. I know for sure. That's a no for both of them. F no. You know what I'm saying? I can answer that right now.
I'm pretty sure I had this conversation with my wife before, and she said no. Even if somebody asked for me, she'd be like, no.
Hey, listen. Much respect to y'all, bro. I'm not disrespecting.
Even in the movie, it didn't work out for them.
I'm not disrespecting, bro. I'm not disrespecting. Let me.
Then your wife go get her back blown out, and then she ready to leave you for the dude who had 10 million to give.
I should have done better.
10. He got 10.
Right. He got 10.
I should have done better.
Right. He got 10. He must have more.
Bro. Look. If he said I gotta have a night with your wife, cool. That means I better give my wife the best 3.5 minutes of her life the night before that. You know what I'm saying? So that she never forgets. That's what you do, bro. I don't know what y'all don't be thinking. You gotta think, cuz you know what I'm saying. Take her back home.
Yeah,
blow
but
her
if
back
he
out 3.5 minutes.
you give her 3.5 minutes, he give her an hour and some change,
No,
and
no,
he
but
got
hey,
100, 200 mil.
And on
man,
the
What you
yacht.
women,
gonna do?
And they
women
on the
be
yacht.
lying, bro. They don't want you to. They don't want you to beat their bots up all night. That's a
Yeah,
myth.
okay, all right,
It's a myth, bro.
all right.
I'm
You
saying,
should
bro,
watch
three
the
and a half,
movie. Go
three and a
watch
half
that
good
movie,
minutes.
man. Go watch that movie and see how
Three
that
and a half
turned
good
out.
minutes, bro. In there, out of there. You know what I'm saying? Make both of y'all happy. See, 25 good minutes. See there, I told you. Ain't nobody trying to be in there for no hours. For what? Nigga, I'm
Yeah, but
hungry.
you. All right, okay. Listen, I can't speak for you because you ain't married.
That's
So
correct.
I would, if you do decide to go down that road again, ask your wife that question.
Hey, listen, I ain't gonna lie now. You need more than 3. Not you ain't had this 3. If you had this 3, you know it'd be
We
different.
gonna move on. We gonna move on now.
I'm out.
At this point, we gonna move on.
Anyway,
I don't even know who that is, but we gonna move
it's
on.
Nadia. All right, so let's get into our list. This is a really weird segue, but I didn't start it. I don't think did I start it? I probably did. I can't lie about
You
it.
sure enough did.
I probably
You
did.
sure enough did.
We might have to circle back around to that next week though. I think I went first last week, didn't I? I think I did.
It's only the two, me and you. Oh, no, it's me, you,
No,
and
me, you, and Wally.
Wally went. But
Wally went first. I went after Wally.
Well, Danny wasn't on, so Danny go first.
Y'all always make me go first when I come back.
Because you be out.
That ain't
That
fair.
is true.
I don't mind because my list is immaculate. So
I'm using my word, bruh.
The last time
Find
you said
another
that,
word.
you said Michael Jackson had a hot 10.
Find
Y'all
another
gonna-
word.
y'all gonna
And
hate.
I swear I'm doing that T-shirt soon.
Y'all gonna hate my number 5, but once
probably right.
once I hit,
Go ahead,
once
go
I
ahead,
explain
go
it to
ahead.
you, you're gonna understand. So here are my top 5 comic book movies, comic book TV shows.
Comic books.
TV shows based on comic book movies. All right. Number 5 is the one and only, the originator, Smallville. Number 4, Legion. Number 3, The Walking Dead. Number 2, Daredevil. And number 1, Watchmen. Watchmen is my one exception to the rule that I said earlier, because that first season was all that they planned on making. It was a beginning, middle, and end in that one season, and it was the best one season of any comic book show I've ever seen. Bow.
Let me edit that real quick. Let me edit Danny's list real quick, and then Javon can go with his.
Morgan changing his list now. Morgan changing his
not
list
you,
because he forgot about The Walking Dead. He forgot about The Walking Dead.
No, I did not, bro. I'm not changing nothing. I just had I had 5 written there because you know I write it from 5 down to 1, and you just put it in 1 to 5.
Smallville.
Hey, if it wasn't for Smallville, Smallville had seven really good seasons.
I've heard good things about Smallville.
And Michael Rosenbaum is still probably top 2 Lex Luthor.
You said they have 7?
They had 7
good seasons?
They had 10 seasons total. After they killed Rosenbaum off, the show kind of was like, nah. But those 7 seasons, those first 7 seasons were good TV.
All right. Let me go. Number 5, The Boys.
All right.
Number 4, WandaVision. Number 3, The Umbrella Academy. And number 2, Watchmen. And number 1, Daredevil.
You put Daredevil over Watchmen?
Damn right I did.
Hey, it's solid. I mean, it's my number 2. I love Daredevil. It's a complete show.
All right.
I'll explain why after, but go ahead.
All right, Javon's list. As you guys just heard it, I made sure I put it up on the screen, and then I'll circle back to Danny's list, and I'll come back to mine.
We're gonna talk about WandaVision in Umbrella Academy or The Boys.
Those are great shows. What are you talking about? Those are literally critically acclaimed shows. What are you talking about?
Jessica Jones is a critically acclaimed show too, but
yeah,
ain't on none of
it
these
would be
lists.
number 6.
I
The
saw
only,
Jessica
reason I
Jones.
didn't put, the only reason I didn't put Jessica Jones is because I didn't like the second season. I didn't think the second season was that
But
good.
I thought the
that
second
first
season was
Jessica
better than
Jones
first.
season was groundbreaking TV.
No, the first season was great. Second
first
season wasn't
season
that
was-
great. Third
first season
season was
was amazing.
okay.
All right. So my list: number 5, The Boys; number 4, WandaVision; number 3, Daredevil; number 2, The Walking Dead; number 1, Watchmen. Uh,
Sure.
I don't think you
Sure.
could have. You cannot have a top 5 and not have The
Sure.
Walking Dead in it. That's
Yeah,
ridiculous.
I'm
I think.
How-
Well, listen.
How in God? How on earth can you possibly not have The Walking Dead in the list when we talking about comic book shows? That is
The
impossible.
Walking Dead. The
I
Walking
didn't.
Dead was
It's
You
number
talking
one.
about groundbreaking?
Number one. To me,
That's
the
madness.
question wasn't the most successful one.
It ain't about
It's
most success.
the best.
It's a great show.
I don't think it's a better quality show than the Umbrella.
The third season of
What?
The Walking Dead made me reevaluate my life. Like literally, the
It
third
had
season,
the show drug on a little too long for me.
wasn't the third season the season where the dude had all the zombies in the barn?
Herschel.
No, that was the second season, I think.
Nah,
Is that
I don't
season
think.
two?
Yeah,
it was second.
It was either season 1 or 2.
It was second or third. It was second or
second or
third.
third. But that season, I was like, bro, what would I do?
I mean, I enjoyed it,
Like-
but I never enjoyed Walking Dead to the level of the top 5 that I got.
That's
yeah,
mad.
it's that show.
I
was
don't know how
just-
you put Umbrella Academy over Walking Dead.
I think the Umbrella Academy is a great show.
What is that show
Great
about?
characters.
It
tell
is
me
not
what
better
it's
than
about.
Walking Dead.
That's the kids who have superpowers and they all grow up and they're all jacked up.
And the monkey
They're all
takes care of them
mentally-
as the butler.
What?
That's
And the
the-
monkey
yeah,
takes care of them
yeah,
as the
yeah.
butler.
but like
I
what
thought it
is-
was, to me, it's more
I
enjoy.
slept on
I
the show.
enjoy watching it more than I did. Like Walking Dead, there'd be episodes where like nothing happened, and I'd be sitting there like, all right, this is just boring as all get
I'll
out.
still be watching.
Bruh, but you would just talk about Jessica Jones. And Jessica Jones, look, okay, let me say this first.
Don't
The first
disrespect
season of
Jessica Jones.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
The first season of Jessica Jones, the high moments of it were really good. Really, really good.
No, the whole season.
Definitely
The
really
whole
good.
season. What are you talking about?
It was slow. It was slow.
No,
Y'all talking about Midnight
no.
Man?
It was a
slow?
detective.
No,
It was
Jessica
a
no.
Jones was definitely
Not
slow.
slower than
Or
Walking
detective.
Dead, dude. Slower than Walking Dead. You think
No,
Jessica Jones
bruh,
is the
don't
first
do
season?
that. Jessica
Bruh.
Jones is slower than Walking Dead. Cut it out.
No, absolutely not, dude.
Oh my god.
Absolutely not, man.
Come on, yo.
You're crazy.
Anyway, you literally have the Umbrella Academy over Walking Dead. So
I do.
I
I don't have it on my list.
I don't even know what to say about that.
I watched the Umbrella Academy, and I don't see. I didn't get the appeal of it then,
I don't
I
even
just-
understand how.
and I didn't watch The Boys, so I
Walking
can't
Dead
even
was-
speak on that.
I love
When
it.
you watch The Boys, I promise you, The Boys will take over at least Smallville for
Absolutely.
sure.
Yeah, Smallville. I don't know how you
For
have
sure.
Smallville on your list, dude.
Well, okay,
It
let me
seems-
ask you
it seems
this.
like the-
Let me
I
ask
don't,
you
I
this.
don't know how you got Smallville.
Let-
I
let-
got like 5 or 6 series I put before Smallville.
Smallville. Listen, we don't get. There's half of the TV shows on half of the comic book TV shows on right now.
Agreed.
Got a chance because of
Yeah.
Smallville.
You mean Buffy? Because Smallville just stole it from Buffy.
Buffy did pop. Buffy did pop.
Smallville took everything from Buffy.
And what's
Earth thing.
what's the
But
joint?
Buffy
What's
didn't
the
have
joint that
Superman.
spawned off of Buffy? What's the joint that spawned off of Buffy?
Angel.
Angel, yeah, that too.
Yep.
Angel, that's
Smallville,
not
Smallville literally took everything from the whole Monster of the Week thing
Yeah.
to the long form storytelling to the kid in
But they
high
did-
school with superpowers.
But
Everything.
that's the thing.
Superheroes.
That's
But
the
they
thing
did it
that I'm
with
saying
Superman,
about. That's the thing I'm saying about Walking Dead, though. Like Walking Dead, when it comes to TV
There would
shows
be no
that
WandaVision without Smallville. What?
That's
How,
facts.
how do they connect? What are you
That's
talking about?
facts. That's facts.
There's no
I hate when
connection
people
there.
say stuff like that. I really
That's
do.
facts.
There's no connection whatsoever.
I really don't like it. But
None.
so WandaVision, I almost had WandaVision higher. So my real struggle with this list was where to put WandaVision and Daredevil because
Daredevil's the best TV show.
Y'all really like
comic book
WandaVision
TV
that
show
much?
ever.
yes,
Yeah, I like WandaVision that much.
Have you gone back and watched?
the-
How many times have you gone back and watched it since it came on?
Me,
You watched it through 3
I've
times?
seen it at least 3
I've
times.
watched it. I've watched it 3 times.
I've seen it at
I
least
wa-
3 times.
Now I watched every episode probably twice, but because of all the speculation, it wasn't because the show was amazing. It was because there was a lot of speculation of what was going on.
Yeah, I disagree on that.
So for me personally, WandaVision, the first episode, when I finished it, I wonder where they're going with this. But I was
Yeah,
like, it was like a pleasant, like, I I don't know what's going on yet, but it was okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, it really gave you the feel of I Love Lucy type joint, which
it
is
took 3 episodes.
that's one of the things I want to get to. That's one of the things I want to get to that makes WandaVision so good, because they took on more than one challenge. So they took on a challenge of writing that story, but past writing the story well, they did it and made sure to pay homage in every way to every decade of TV as it continued to go up to where we are now presently in how they directed the show. It's a master class in storytelling. Like, it is insane. If you go back and watch WandaVision and if you go turn on I Love Lucy and watch how the screen looks, watch the tracking and all that type of stuff, watch how the square is on the TV, all of the little intricate things. They did all of that. Just to, you know what I'm saying? That is going out of your way and going above and beyond
And I feel you on that,
produce
but
something great.
the biggest moment in WandaVision to me was the Quicksilver coming in. Like, I literally jumped up. I remember I was at the hotel because we were flooded out, and I literally jumped up on my bed with excitement because the Quicksilver showed up, her brother, and then it didn't pay off. So that was the most exciting moment to me in the show. Now, that last battle with
it was a red herring, though.
Yeah, I mean, it was a red herring. Yeah, but
it's not meant to pay off, though.
The rest of the show didn't pay off. I mean, it just.
So let me ask you this, Danny. You got Legion on your list. To me, Legion is so far away from what the actual concept is of the comic book. To me, it just don't even fit. Like, that's part of my criteria is, are you close to what the actual, the comic books are? And
But
Legion wouldn't even close.
The way that y'all feel about WandaVision, though, because it was just so different, though. Like, it just wasn't what the rest of the comic book shows were at the time.
Yeah, but it's not. It's you know what I mean? Like, it's like they just took the bare bones of the concept and they just made their own thing. Like, it's not even close to.
I haven't watched Legion, so I can't really.
I mean, I watched like one episode and I was like, "This not Legion. Who is this?" Like, I don't know. That's just me. Like, it was part of. That's why Daredevil to me is number one, because Daredevil to me captured the spirit of the book, was faithful to the source material while doing new things as well. Like, their storytelling was top notch. They showed a realistic of a version of a vigilante as I've seen.
It was spectacular
ever.
Yeah,
That's why I put it over. What the heck?
The reason
why I put it over Watchmen, because Watchmen wasn't really adapting; it was doing something different. It was trying to a continuation.
Yeah,
so they were able to do different things.
That's why I liked it.
But Watchmen is number one for me because
the ending of Watchmen didn't hit for me the way the ending of Daredevil hit. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not saying that it didn't hit. I'm saying the ending of Daredevil. Like, that last fight with Kingpin and Bullseye and Daredevil, that was like literally like the best fight scene I've seen on a comic book TV show, maybe even a regular TV show. Like, everything built up to that final fight, and it was perfect. There were very few flaws in.
We all got Daredevil either 1 or 2. I don't think any of us. I won't say anything bad about the show. I'm
not saying nothing bad about Watchmen either. Like, I'm saying I like the ending of Daredevil more than I like the ending of Watchmen.
For me, Watchmen, they put so much into that one complete season.
Right. Yeah.
And Regina King, just
absolutely
amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing.
it was
amazing.
it was just next level to me. Like I was like,
Yes.
bro, they got me thinking. They got me thinking about concepts in every episode. It was entertaining. It had action. It had conflicting themes for characters. It had everything that I would want. And in Watchmen, that's what the comic was like. The comic was just like that too. The whole run was, is this really what superheroes would be like? Like the Ozymandias, like the whole. It was
great.
to
It's
me.
fantastic.
Watchmen is another thing that is a masterclass of, like, if you being able to say that you dealt, especially that you wrote for that show,
Right.
is the ultimate feather in the cap to me, because not only they stuck the landing in every way to me, even in times where I was completely confused. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about I was watching like, bro, what the F? Like when I first started watching the show, episode one, I literally just rewatched episode one. Right before the show, the two things that I watched. Number one, I went back to watch Daredevil season 2, episode 9, when Punisher gets into the prison and goes after old buddy, and him and Kingpin fight. I went back to watch that. I had to see it again. Number two, I went to go watch the first episode of Watchmen. If you watch the first episode of Watchmen, need to see the second one, something's wrong with you. There's no way. There is no way you can watch that first episode and not be like, wait, what happened just now? Yeah, what? There was so much to happen. First off, as a black person, seeing them depict Tulsa,
yeah,
I've seen it before, and I literally found myself like twiddling my fingers and like, you know what I'm saying, closing my palms and getting mad and just being like, you know what I'm saying? Because they did such a good job of depicting, and it probably still was worse. You know what I'm saying? So depicting that and bringing that not just to black people but the masses. You know what I'm saying? To like scene, part of that scene that killed me the most was after the fact they get away, and then the little boy wakes up in the field. You know what I'm saying? Sees both of them dead. He's still speechless, hasn't said anything. Then here's the baby, and he's picking up a baby. There's two things. One is that part where he picks up the baby and walks away. The other part is when the street scene is going crazy, and there's another little kid holding the baby in the middle of the street. Like, talk about torn out the frame, and then you get Regina King in the same episode running up on a dude standing on a 50 cal, you know what I'm saying, and punches old buddy in the face, chases the other dude in the house, fights the crap out of him, like that. And then what happens at the end of episode 1? I was like, and then when I rewatched it, Lou Gossett Jr. asked her when she was getting ready to go into the bakery, if you have not seen Watchmen by now, come on, yo. So just miss me with the spoiler thing. He asked her before she went to the bakery. He was like, "Do you think I can lift 200 pounds?" He asked her before she went inside, "Do you think I can lift 200 pounds?" Mm-hmm. And I just heard that just a minute ago. I was like,
it was right there. It was right there.
Completely missed.
And for me, the way that they depicted Dr. Manhattan, because in the comics, you know, he's a man out of time, so he's experiencing the past, present, and future at the same time. And the way that they did it in the show was the first time I ever feel like I actually got the concept of him experiencing everything and how powerful he really is.
It was so good.
It was so good.
Bro, the egg though, bro, when she went outside, to
step out on the, I was like, but it was but it was also the perfect ending too, because I was like, the potential if they wanted to do something else with it, but they don't have to.
That's what I'm saying. Nothing, no season of TV that I've seen can top that, because I have not been that hurt and excited at the same time by any TV. The reason WandaVision was in the spot that it's in, and I had it higher at one point, but I had to put it down, was because WandaVision every season, every week.
You keep saying that though, but Watchmen was only one season, dude.
But everything that we said about that one season,
I hear you, but
WandaVision was not what Watchmen was in one season.
But you're trying to like every time he brings up WandaVision, you're like, oh, it's just one season. And I'm like, well,
but I'm saying it just wasn't.
You understand what I'm saying, though? Yes,
Not-
number one, it wasn't 13 episodes either.
The thing that WandaVision.
That also
WandaVision only had, but that's how good WandaVision was. That it only had like 6. It had what, 8 episodes, and it was still that good. No, it's not Watchmen, yeah, but it's still really damn good.
At the end of every episode of WandaVision, aside from the first episode, every episode after that, I was like, bruh, please hurry up. I need the next show, like right now. And that's the only Marvel show that they've done so far that I've done that for.
Now I'm gonna say this though. I'm gonna give some credit to some series that I that ain't top 5, but they were damn. Luke Cage, his first 2 seasons, I still love his first. I know people didn't like the second season that much, but I like
No. I didn't like the first season that much. The second season I can rock with. The first season,
like the first season?
I love Cottonmouth in first season, and that's about it. You know what I'm saying? Crazy. Like I love the build up the Diamondback, but once they got to him, I said I'm done.
I like Diamondback. I'm one of the
Diamondback was trash. The story was great. The story was great, but once you finally saw what the threat was, it can't compare to Bushmaster. Bushmaster was way better.
I like Bushmaster better than Diamondback, but I mean, obviously Cottonmouth. You know, I mean, he's not. Cottonmouth had my last name, Mariah? So you know, I was already like
Mariah in season 2. What?
You talking about Mariah? She was a little annoying.
Alfie Woodard and
Oscar Worthy,
Mahershala Ali.
Mahershala Ali, yes. Amazing.
Honestly, like it gets a lot of crap. The series gets a lot of crap because it went south. But the first 2 seasons of Arrow were damn good, man. And I know y'all probably haven't watched it, but
I tried with Arrow, but I couldn't. Like I think
the first 2 seasons.
If Arrow would have happened when Smallville was on, I think it would have been a lot better to me because I was in that teenage, adolescent type of years, and I think it would have been right on time for me. But I guess I was just at the wrong.
I like Arrow better than Smallville. I never really liked Smallville. I gotta be perfectly honest.
I just went back and me and Tiana both just went back and watched all of Smallville, and it still was solid. Like it's still a solid show today.
I was never
solid. It's solid, worth top 5 though.
7 seasons of solid, yes.
But it wasn't 7 seasons of solid though.
It was.
It really wasn't.
It was. I'm telling you, everything up. Mike Rosenbaum, that dude is still Lex Luthor to me. I don't care.
One character don't make a show top.
No, I'm saying like, Chloe, the whole, the Kents, like the whole, like the depiction of Superman as a young family. Now Lois and Clark is doing an amazing job.
Listen, Superman and Lois is like 10 times better.
Yes, that's what I meant. Superman and Lois is doing a fantastic job with this first season. Absolutely.
Ask a question.
What?
If you like Superman and Lois and you think it's better than Smallville,
I didn't say it was better than Smallville. I said that they're doing a fantastic job. But just like I said, it's only
is it better than Smallville?
It's not better than 7 seasons of Smallville. No,
that's not what I asked you. Do you think it's better than Smallville? No. Why not?
It's not enough yet. It's just not enough.
Saying 7 seasons, but like
it's
not enough for me.
Standpoint.
Yeah, that's a big.
You don't need 7.
That's a big thing for me.
Daredevil ain't 7 seasons. It's still better than Smallville.
But it's a great 3. It's a great 3 though.
That's my point. It doesn't matter how many seasons.
But it's not.
Watchmen is one season. Watchmen is 1 season.
Yeah, but Watchmen.
You gotta have a beginning, middle, and end for me.
The Boys is only 2 seasons, and it's still better than Smallville.
The Boys is definitely. The Boys is fire. Like I was just about to ask you that earlier, Danny. If we had to add an animated series in, would you have Invincible on the list?
Oh yeah. Well, if we add
it makes my list. It's not close.
If you add an animated series, then I would have Batman the animated series up in there.
Of course.
Justice League was up in there. It could be up in there. Nah, not X-Men.
Invincible's not making my top 5 animated. No, it's not.
What?
Wait, top 5 animated or top 5 all
top
time?
Top 5 animated. It's not making my top 5 animated.
Injustice?
No, Invincible.
Invincible.
I mean, Invincible?
Invincible's damn good, man.
It was
good. If I had to do off the top of my head,
I was asking
Batman,
only
Justice
because...
League.
I'm putting Batman Beyond and Static Shock
I give Batman Static Shock. Listen, I love Static.
I just finished watching it. I just rewatched all of it. I'm putting it over Invincible. I don't think Static Shock is making my top 5, but it's better than Invincible so far.
I can't say
that.
Four seasons of Static Shock is better than the one season of Invincible.
You keep saying, it had like 4 or 5 seasons.
No, I'm not saying. I'm
seasons don't matter though.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying the 4 seasons collectively is better than the one season to me.
They're actually not though.
It is to me.
What's the best episode of Static Shock?
When Rubber Band Man, he had to convince him that he was a good guy now, and he started dating his sister. You don't remember that?
You can do. That's the best you can do.
Because it was about the family though. Like if you read Static,
I've read Static.
He's here trying to.
Right. I'm looking at it right now.
He's not trying to blow his cover. Nah. I'll say my favorite episode might have been the Justice League Brainiac episodes, that 2-parter. That 2-parter was good. The Brainiac, the two-part episode where
Gargoyles wasn't a comic book. That wouldn't really count in this.
Where they had to
it was a comic book after the fact.
I don't know if I saw Gargoyles. A lot of people like Gargoyles, but I didn't.
Tripping. I could go Justice League. I could go even the Superman animated series.
Justice League and Justice League and Justice League Unlimited are both better than
Batman Beyond is better than Static Shock. I would take the Avengers, Earth's Mightiest Heroes over Static Shock.
Both Justice League movies are better than Invincible. I mean, both Justice League shows are better than Invincible, though.
Yeah, I can agree on that.
I wouldn't know.
You've never seen Justice League and Justice League Unlimited?
No,
bruh.
This dude, you need to get. It's on HBO Max. Go. You need to start watching,
bruh.
Dwayne McDuffie.
For that alone,
bruh. Yeah, you got to check out.
If you like John Stewart as a Green Lantern,
you owe it to.
You owe yourself.
Give me a second. So y'all again. I don't know how many.
Wow.
Danny knows this already, so I don't know why he's surprised.
I know you didn't read comics. I didn't read comics either. Okay. But
I did not grow up reading comics. I didn't grow up reading comics, and I did not watch the only animated shows that I watched growing up were Batman animated series, X-Men, and then like, of course, Looney Tunes.
Yeah, but you watch stuff now, though, right?
I don't go back to watch animated series. No.
So you never seen Batman Beyond?
Oh, Young Justice too. Young Justice is better than Invincible.
No.
I
don't go back to watch animated series.
That's a tough one.
I'm not talking Boondocks. The Boondocks is considered.
But it's not. I mean,
is it an adaptation of a comic?
I guess so.
It is. Yeah. Technically, yeah.
I mean, I put the Boondocks.
You can put Boondocks up there.
Oh, and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I mean, come on, there's so.
Oh
many.
yeah, I did watch Ninja Turtles.
There's so many I would put over. Yeah, you should definitely.
I don't know. I mean, have you all watched those episodes of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles lately?
I haven't watched them lately, so it might be.
I went back to watch the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movies. Like I bought them.
No, I'm talking about the cartoon.
I know, but I'm just saying.
I'm gonna tell you our story real quick because I'm gonna tell you how much I love the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle cartoons. I remember it was April 1st, whatever year it was, and they were doing an April Fool's joke and said that Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles was not coming on today, on whatever channel it was. I had to be like 5 or 6. I threw a temper tantrum and threw my head back and split my entire skull open. I still got a scar in the back of my head right now. That's how much I love that show.
This explains so much.
that's how much I love that show.
You know what? I gotta apologize to you now, man, because this explains so much.
That gives a lot of credence to a lot of things.
My Lord, literally had to get staples in the back of my head because
this explains a lot.
I
look at you in a whole different light now, man.
Yeah, that helps a lot actually.
I'm passionate about my superheroes, bro.
Listen, I don't.
You got to watch Young Justice. If I'm you, if my suggestion is go back and watch Justice League Unlimited, and go back and watch Young Justice, and go on.
I think you really like Young Justice.
Yeah, Young Justice is real good. Like that. Especially
take
for
Yeah,
diversity's sake, they have a diverse group.
I don't know. I'm trying to think of a scenario that would allow. I don't want to say allow. That would
just put it on in the
prompt me
background.
to.
Just put it on the background. Just put Young
That might
Justice
work.
on in the background. I
What?
promise you. I
Why
promise
you
you.
gotta think of a scenario? You can't just watch it.
Because those generally are not things
I promise you. I would not lead
like
you astray.
I generally like things
You
that
watch
are
Invincible.
Yeah.
but
You like the Invincible. You like Young Justice.
Young Justice ain't like a kiddie show, man. That's an adult show.
Yeah, it's.
I'll try it.
I'm telling you, put it
People
on
getting
and you
stabbed, you know, all kinds of
give
crazy
give it 2.5 episodes. I guarantee you'll love it.
I'm just shocked you haven't seen Justice League, man. That's
Justice League.
Why?
That's
I keep
classic.
telling Javon to be listening to me. You
I
think
didn't know that. No. I knew you weren't into comic books, but I didn't know that you just wasn't even into any of it.
Nope.
It's because it's rare to meet somebody that goes from absolutely not dealing with comic books and anything related, and then everything.
I'm an extremely late bloomer.
Batman the animated series is going to be number one for me, though, no matter what.
No, not number one for me.
What
Batman the animated series is definitely it.
Not for me.
I think for a lot of people, because Mark Hamill is still, there's people that still say Mark Hamill is the best Joker.
I got to go with Justice League, man.
Amani, why are you surprised, bro? Like, I'm assuming that's Amani. What? I'm telling you, people don't be listening to me. It don't matter how many. It does not matter how many times I say I did not grow up reading comics and I did not watch shows like that.
Yeah, but you never said that watch shows like that. You
I have said it before.
I've never heard you say that.
I didn't know that, and I know you a long time. I didn't know you didn't watch cartoons.
Cartoons is cartoons, man. I know people that don't read comic books.
The cartoons that I watched, like I said, when I watched cartoons, for the most part, it was
watching heavy metal.
I watched Batman when it came on. I watched.
He was watching Yu-Gi-Oh.
Who? What is that?
Watching Yu-Gi-Oh and Card Captain Sakura and stuff like that.
What is that?
Never mind. Don't worry about it.
I watched Batman.
I'm an old head. So I'm old enough that I used to get up at like Saturday morning because that's the only time cartoons was coming.
See, that's what I'm saying. I'm not jealous of it, but I've never done that. When I used to hear people talk about that, like waking up and not missing their favorite cartoons on Saturday.
How old are you, Morgan?
Because he was out in the street hustling.
37.
Street hustling.
No, I wasn't. So
I mean, he's only 3 years younger than me. I mean,
if it was on Saturdays,
probably missed it though.
On Saturdays, I don't know what I was watching. When I watched animated series, it was during the week when I got home from school.
See,
that's when I used to watch Batman.
But that's what I'm saying. You might have missed that period because it wasn't until like 92, 93 when they stopped that Saturday morning.
I've never seen He-Man
because then Nickelodeon. What'd you say?
I never watched He-Man. I never watched
He-Man.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's before you though.
I never watched any of that,
man. That's 80s.
Yeah, that's before us.
Well, I was born in 84.
If you're 3 years younger than me, and that was in the 80s.
But I was born in 84.
Exactly. So you probably don't remember.
Yeah.
Like you were what, 5 when when He-Man came out?
I don't know.
I definitely watched that.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
I got to get out of here, man. I'll catch y'all later.
All right,
good talking to y'all, man. We didn't disagree too much this week, so
I mean, I'm never gonna agree that Smallville is a top 5 show for him.
He's the only one that didn't have Watchmen on. Was Watchmen even on his list?
No, Watchmen was on his list.
No, your list.
Your list.
Yeah,
your list.
Watchmen is number 2 on my list.
Oh, okay, yeah. All right, y'all have a good night.
I didn't have Walking
Dead though. That's insane. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that I missed because I don't know. I guess I'm trying to remember what I was watching. I remember the stuff that I remember being like, I don't want to say addicted to, but like as a kid that I remember, I literally rushed home to watch with Power Rangers and Dragon Ball.
Right. That's
Power
like
Rangers, Dragon Ball
that's like
were
late
what it do.
90s. That's like mid to late 90s.
Yeah, those are. I'm just saying of the things that I remember rushing home to watch.
84,
Those were the 2
85, 86,
shows.
87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94. So
I
you're
was
about 10, 11, 10, 11, 12 when all that stuff came on.
I
I was
ran home
like
for that.
10. I was like 10. I was like 8, 9, 10 when Saturday mornings was like the because there was no Cartoon Network. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like there was
yeah.
none of
I don't
that.
even remember when Cartoon Network started.
That's in the 90s. That was in the 90s. Yeah, because I didn't have cable. So literally, like I would get up at like 5 in the morning on Saturday, and I would watch what's the dude, Bob Ross, is that his name?
Mhm.
With the little happy trees. That was how I started my Saturday mornings, and then it would go Captain N, all Super Mario Brothers.
Maybe I should have done that. Then I'd be able to draw.
And then so my joint went all the way up to like Saved by the Bell, California Dreams, and then NBA stuff. That was the end of my day. When NBA stuff came on, that was the end of it. Then I went outside to play.
That's dope. I see. I don't even. I mean, like I said, the things I can remember, I definitely watched all the time growing up. Batman,
Richie Rich, yeah,
Dragon Ball Z, Power Rangers. When SpongeBob came out, SpongeBob, Doug.
I never watched. I was too. I'm too old. I was too old for SpongeBob.
Doug, The Simpsons.
Yeah. Doug.
Ren and Stimpy.
Yep. I was a teenager, but was I a teenager by then?
I watched South Park, but it was like a cult thing. I was never really like, oh my god, about South Park and laughing. Family Guy when it started, gone.
Now you're talking college.
Hilarious forever.
For me. I was in college by then.
I'm just naming shows that growing up, of course, of the ones that we've talked about in the past for TV shows, Living Single.
I mean, Simpsons.
Martin.
Like who?
Simpsons been on for free forever.
Yes, we were teens. Who is that?
Probably Nadia.
Like Simpsons, I remember the Simpsons coming out, like literally when it came out. Like I had been watching it from like jump. I haven't watched it in years, but
I don't watch the Simpsons anymore. I'm still very proud of them. I'm still very proud of them. Family Guy I still watch though. I still watch Family Guy to this day.
I don't watch Family Guy as much as I used to. When they got canceled that one time, I fell out.
And I love the Cleveland Show when it was on too.
That was way past my point.
I didn't know Regina King. When I found out Regina King did Riley's voice on the Boondocks, you talking about? I will never not love that woman. Do you hear me?
Never. I mean, Boondocks came out when I was in college, so it was like
I have no idea. Are you watching it in the group or are you watching it on my page?
But yeah, I mean, so you missed there. Like, I mean, and it's not your fault, but you probably weren't caring about you probably weren't aware or old enough at that time because like.
And I'm a huge gamer too. I'm a huge gamer. I mean,
back then it was just Nintendo.
I don't care. There's never been a point where gaming systems were out where I was not a huge gamer. I'm talking about like when I woke up on Christmas. You don't even understand. That literally the only thing that mattered to me from 92 till 2010. From 92 to 2010, the only thing that mattered to me on Christmas is John Madden football being under that tree. If I have John Madden football and whatever system John Madden football is on, that is what I'm going to do for the entire day. I might eat. I may. I don't know. But I'm going to be playing Madden for sure. Like literally, I'm going to open Madden and then I'm going to go back to my room and then I'm going to go play Madden for the rest of the day, the next day, the next day. And if I do anything else, is going outside and hooping or playing football, sideline pops or something like that. So I think my childhood was just, different altogether and I wouldn't catch up. And now for me to think about, let me go back to watch some of these shows just doesn't even compute with my head, especially because we're in such a golden age of TV and movies, man. Like it's
Yeah, but
There's,
Young Justice is relatively new. Like
I've
within
heard.
the last 6 years.
Yeah, but that's another reason why I wouldn't have. You see what I'm saying? I wouldn't have gone to watch it
No,
because
I know. You're saying we're in a golden age of like animation and stuff, and I'm saying it's not like old animation.
no, I know. I'm just saying in general. Like my mind, if I'm thinking about um uh animated anything, I'm automatically thinking it's not for me. Do you see what I'm saying? So Invincible. I started watching Invincible because I want to say Greg and them were talking. Somebody was talking about it on my timeline. I was like, bro, it cannot be that good. And then I went to watch it, and after the first episode, I was hooked completely. So, and if y'all say the same thing about Young Justice, I'll give it a try.
Yeah, I
Uh,
mean it's a very like mature show. Like it's not.
Not really, Nadia. I mean, I'm not saying I don't watch cartoons at all. Like I said, I watch Family Guy. Um,
No, I mean I get it. If you ain't part of the culture,
yeah, I'm not gonna go looking for it.
right?
I
I
just,
would.
just
I would
I literally just watched Boys in the Hood like 2, 3 years ago.
come again.
Yeah, Boys in the Hood, Dead Presidents, um, all of the classic black movies, New Jack City, uh, all of those classic black movies I hadn't seen till here recently because like when I was growing up, I couldn't have watched them because my grandma didn't play that crap. Like there was
Yeah, but you
none of that, and I didn't, and I wasn't going back to look for them. I wasn't going back to look for them. Like if it's not new, I told you, Fresh Prince is one of my favorite shows, if not my favorite show of all time. And the old episodes, like the first ones that came out, are hard for me to watch just because of the tracking. Just because of the tracking, that's it. You know what I'm saying? So I
the
mean,
tracking. What do you mean tracking?
it looks old. I think
You
that's
don't like
probably
you don't like stuff that looks old.
no.
So you've never seen like Trading Places?
What is that?
You never seen the movie Trading Places? Eddie
No,
Murphy?
nah.
Have you seen Boomerang?
Yes, I've seen
Okay.
Boomerang. That was recent though. That was like the last 5 years.
You never seen Beverly Hills Cop?
Yes, because I caught it on TV like TNT or something. I did like Beverly Hills Cop when I watched it. What else?
Dude, you've never seen
Just keep
Trading
throwing movies
Places?
out. I'll tell you what I saw tonight. I
Have
had
you
to go back.
seen
I had to
have you
go back
seen
and watch Harlem Nights.
have you seen a thin line between love and hate?
No, not all of it.
Have you seen
Nope.
House Party?
Yes, but I had to go back and watch it.
What about House Party 2?
I had to go back and watch it. I don't remember either though. Like I don't remember like key things in the movie aside from the kid and play dance. Like that's it.
Class Act?
Nope. I don't think I've seen Higher Learning.
Dude, you've not seen Higher Learning?
I don't think I have. I'm dead serious. I'm not joking.
I believe you.
Yeah. Uh,
Bruh,
hey,
do you have
I'm,
on demand?
I do, but again,
Go get
that's what I'm saying. You're missing part of what I'm saying.
No, I understand. You
I
say
have to
you have a
I
hard
have to
time
force
going
myself
back.
to watch those movies. I have to force myself to, and I enjoy them when I do. Most of the time,
I'm saying you should.
I enjoy them when I do most of the time, but I really would have to force myself to because there's something new on that I probably want to watch. So if there's something new on, I'm not going to pick something old to watch. I'm just not.
Wow.
Yeah. So
I watch old movies all the time. Like movies that I haven't seen that are old.
that's what I'm saying. I
I
don't.
learned so much, man.
But that's what I'm saying. I don't. It takes. I literally had to make myself watch Harlem Nights, watch Coming to America. I hadn't seen Coming to America till like the last. I watched it with my ex-wife and the family. Maybe it was during our marriage, so within the last 5 to 10 years would have been the first time I watched Coming to America. The first time. Friday, I don't remember when I watched that. But it wasn't when everybody else did. You know what I'm saying? So I had to go back and watch all of that. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I had to go back to watch. I had to go back to watch New Jack City. Um, what else? Um, what's another classic black movie? Juice. I didn't watch. I just watched Juice like years ago, maybe.
Have you watched The Best Man?
Yes, I saw Best Man, The Wood, Brown Sugar. I've seen all those. Um, I don't remember them like crazy vividly, uh, but I have seen them. Uh, what else? What else? What else is like a classic black movie? I literally just watched New Jack City like last year, maybe the year before that. I just went back to watch Dead Presidents. Um,
This is
I,
crazy to me.
I don't know if I've seen Poetic Justice, to be honest with you. Not the whole movie. I've seen a lot of times. I've seen parts of movies because usually if I watched it was because my mom was watching something. Because otherwise I was gonna be in my room playing the video game. Probably.
Yeah, have you seen The Five Heartbeats?
I think I went back to watch that. Is that Ain't Nobody Come and See You, Otis?
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
that's Temptations.
I've seen Temptations. Then
You
Five
ain't seen
Heartbeats.
Five Heartbeats?
I'm not. What's something classic from it?
The same dude that said that Ain't Nobody Come See You, Otis is in Five Heartbeats.
I mean, is there a classic line or something from the movie?
I'm an alcoholic.
No. Nope.
Wow. You seen Blank Man?
Yes.
Have you seen Low Down Dirty Shame?
Nope. Never seen Don't Be a Menace. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Just if you name them, I'll tell you. I'm dead serious. And especially going back to watch them now ain't gonna happen, bro. There's no way. It better be really good for me to go back and
nobody say like, oh, Eddie Kane. Dog.
Yeah.
My office hours are from 9 to 5.
If I go,
bruh.
If I go back to watch them now and it's not good, I'm gonna be so mad. So because I feel like I wasted an hour, 30 minutes, 2 hours that I could have been watching something else that was good.
Do you consider yourself a movie person though, like a film junkie, like
new one? Yes. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not going back in my bag to watch all the old movies just so I can have that knowledge. I don't need to.
Yeah, but I mean, going back to, they're good movies though. Like these are.
I feel you. I've never seen
cultural. They're cultural touchstones for, especially for Black people.
Hey, listen, I get it, bro. I do. Like, it's not like I'm saying it like as a badge of honor. I'm just being honest. I
know. I'm just saying, like, but the way you're saying, like, you don't want to do it.
I don't. But that's how my mind works. I'm telling you, like, if it's, I told Fresh Prince is my favorite show, and it's still hard for me to go back.
Did you watch Martin?
Yes.
Okay.
But not like I watched Fresh Prince. Like Fresh Prince, I've seen every episode at this point.
Yeah, Do the Right Thing. Have you seen that?
I just watched Do the Right Thing this year.
Jungle Fever?
I think I've seen it, but I can't tell you like key moments and nothing like that.
Passenger 57?
What is that?
Wesley Snipes?
Nope. Not that. I don't think so.
Wow.
Hey, man. I'm telling you, if you name older movies, I probably have not seen it.
Wow.
Hey, I'm just being honest, bro. Like,
I'm not trying to clown you. It's shocking to meet somebody like your age that hasn't seen these movies. You know what I mean? Like,
I'm meant to be an anomaly. I mean, because like I said, like some of the movies I went back to watch because my boys were like, "Nah, my guy, like you have to go watch these movies."
Pretty much every movie I've listed, you probably should go back and watch.
Yeah, but probably is not going to get me to do it. I said,
I'm being facetious. You definitely should. Yeah, like like it's Black culture, man. It's like a part of Black culture. These are classic movies.
Look, bro, I get it, but I'm really gonna have to force myself to see these movies. Y'all understand? I'm trying to think of a way to like convey it to you.
No, I understand that it's easier for you to watch a newer movie, or tell me if I'm wrong. You think if it's newer, it's probably better.
Not necessarily. I think it's just I really have a thing for stuff like if I watch it now and if it looks old or dated, that my mind I literally cannot turn that off. My mind automatically says, "Oh man," you know what I'm saying. But then after that, I can focus in and be like, "Okay, is this movie good or not?" Right? I can do that because I try to be an objective person in everything. But getting me to the point where I watch it is the hardest part. You know what I'm
What
saying?
about
The hardest part is making me do it. It's like
what about
my daughter's mom when we were together, like she would be like, "Yo, baby, we should go on a picnic," and I'm like, "Absolutely not. I'm not going to. I'm not going on a freaking picnic. It ain't gonna happen. Whatever." I'm talking about having that whole attitude. Uh, get on a picnic and love it. My grandma used to take me to church every Sunday. Be
no, I mean
I'd
I
be
get it.
pissed every Sunday.
I
You know
get
what I'm
it.
saying?
You know,
And
like
then I get there and love it.
my
So that's I'm just saying the hard. That's just how
no, I
I've
mean
been like that since I was
no
little.
no no. I'm not saying I don't understand your mindset because and my kids have like the same mindset. Like if it's an old song or old looking movie, they don't really want nothing to do with it. I'm just shocked that somebody your age has that
I get
mindset
it.
because I've never met anybody with in that like you were the first person I've ever met that's like near my age and it's like I ain't seen any of these movies and I don't really want to see them because they look old.
But
Like
I
that,
don't think
that's what I'm saying.
at this point I don't think it was be strictly because it looks old. It's just I don't know if I think it's a thing of like I don't know if I'm gonna like it. I I'm wary about it, and then and like I said, if I go back and watch it, it's not good. There were some of those movies I went back to watch, and I was like, so that's a part of it too. Because if I go back and if I go out of my way and how I normally think to go back to watch it, and it's not good, I'm gonna be upset.
What
You
about
know what I'm saying?
have you seen Above the Rim?
What?
Above the Rim.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. Uh,
I
my
mean,
thing,
I could really go all day, man.
my thing is,
'Cause, I mean, yeah, like they're making a good point. Like you don't know if the new show you're gonna watch is gonna be good either, but you're more willing to sit and watch a newer movie than
yeah,
an older one. And the
yes,
only bias between the two is that one is new and one is old.
true.
So that what he's saying is you can make that self correction and change
I've
your
been trying
mental
to.
your right.
I've been trying to slowly but surely. That's why I said like I went on a string. Like there was one weekend where literally sat all of Saturday and all of Sunday, I watched as many old movies that people told me about. Like literally, I had this conversation on Facebook post, and my boys were like, "Bruh, you have to watch these movies." So I went to that list and just started watching them one by one. You know what I'm saying? That's the only reason like I said, I can name Harlem Nights, Juice, uh, New Jack City. Those were three that I was told like I have to. Dead
Now
President,
you need to watch. You should be watching
Temptation.
Higher Learning. Higher Learning is relevant even today. Like it might not have
I'm sure
the you know obviously there ain't cell
it may
phones or nothing
be.
in it, but it's definitely as relevant today as it was back then. Above the Rim is a good one. I mean, pretty much anyone that I brought up is a good one. Like
The joint with Morgan Freeman is in this when Morgan Freeman's the principal. What's the name of that?
Stand by Me.
Yeah, I need to go back and watch that. That's one I think I'm sure will be good. Actually, I've seen parts of it. I just don't know if I sat and watched the entire thing in one
Did you
sitting.
watch Shawshank Redemption?
Yes, I went back to watch that.
Lean on Me. My bad. My bad. My bad. My bad.
Yeah,
My bad.
Lean on
Lean on Me.
Me.
Not Stand by Me.
Shawshank, I went back to watch that and I really liked it. That's what I'm saying. There are some that I've gone back to watch that I loved, and some like Harlem Nights is awesome.
Then you need to
Coming
what
to
was the 80
America is
movie?
awesome.
What was Stand by? No, Stand by Me was with the kids. My bad. Stand by Me was the 4 kids, I believe. Lean on Me was teacher.
What What's the joint that Coolio was in? And he did the song for?
Oh, Dangerous Minds.
Yeah, I think. Have I seen that?
Honestly, I can't. I know I've seen Dangerous Minds, but I can't remember anything about
I
it.
don't remember anything from it. What's the?
I know I've seen it. I just I don't remember nothing
I'm
about it.
trying to remember what the. Dang man.
Yeah, Michelle Pfeiffer. Yeah.
Yeah. Because I remember that. I used to love that video.
Honestly, dude, if I were you, man, I would. I just sit down and then watch them. Even if they're not good, I mean, they're they're no worse than a new movie that ain't good.
Aren't most of them though? No, I'm responding to this comment. Aren't most of them though? You know what I'm saying? Especially from that time period.
There are quite a few.
I'm
I
trying
mean,
to think.
I would just sit down and watch them all, man. Just you just have to have the same mindset. Like if you go see a new movie and it's trash, it's no more trash than the old movie that's
I
trash.
will tell you though, I try to screen new stuff heavily. You know
No,
what I'm saying?
I get it, but
So that's another thing. Like because I love storytelling. You know what I'm saying? Uh,
so
it's
that
not
how
it's not that I don't my my brain and my head is selective with what I want to watch based on, like I said, even right now, like I legit was about to uh my Matrix tickets for Friday. I legit was about to cancel them joints and watch the Journal for Jordan or something else because I saw the reviews coming in for the Matrix and I was like, bro, really? I couldn't believe that like the reviews.
yeah, they're not being kind to it.
I've seen mostly bad reviews, and then I've seen some that were like it's all right, and then I've seen some that are like it's okay, and that's disappointing to me. So I was like, bro, I could watch this on Max and save that money and go watch something else,
I'm
especially because
watching on
I'm gonna
Max.
support Michael B. Jordan anyway. Um, but I already bought the ticket. I was like, you know what, it is what it is. I'm still gonna go see a Journal for Jordan anyway. But
I'm gonna take off, man. It's getting late,
yeah.
but we'll definitely do. Obviously, we'll be here
No, I do
again.
not. I'm responding to that before I get
I
off.
watch some westerns. It depends.
My favorite Western that I've watched.
You have a good night.
My favorite. I'll answer that before I get off. My favorite Western that I watched is True Grit, but that, again, that's a newer one. So I haven't. The Harder They Fall, of course, is recent. But True Grit before that, I really, really like that. Oh, True Grit and 310 to Yuma. 310 to Yuma might be my favorite. 310 to Yuma might have been my favorite here recently. Before the Harder They Fall. But yeah, no, I'm definitely not going back to watching the westerns. That's not going to happen. it would take a lot, like a lot. You know what I'm saying? It would take. I probably would have to be with somebody that's trying to force me to watch it, and even then it would be very hard. And I probably would rather do it by myself anyway. Because, like I said, when I went back to watch some other ones, I had to really press myself to do that. And it's not because, see, that's what I'm saying. Like y'all said before, and I agree with you. I don't know whether I'm gonna like it or not. I really don't. But like I said, the way my head is wired is y'all don't understand. Like I really have to press myself to do things that I don't feel like I want to do. Yes, I did. I did see Magnificent Seven. Yes. I really had to press myself to do things that I don't feel like I want to do ahead of time. Like I said, like I used to do that y'all understand, like every Sunday. I knew I was going to church every Sunday, and it still pissed me off. and then I love it that I did go after I left. It's just a thing, you know what I'm saying? Like I can't tell you where it comes from. I just know that's what it's always been. Um, so yeah, I'm gonna see if I can force myself to watch some of these movies that I just named that I have not seen that I need to fix. Because the big ones I feel like I hit already. You know what I'm saying? Unless y'all telling me one of these other ones that I brought up is like bigger than Juice and New Jack City and um, Don't Be a Minute. Do I really seriously need to watch Don't Be a Minute? Like, don't say it just because there are classic black people moments in it. Like, tell me if the movie's good or not, because that's what I care about. Like, if it's just classic black moments, I can miss those. You know what I'm saying? I can miss those classic black moments. Um, you know, I'm plenty black. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't, in other ways, I don't think I need to see all of those movies just to prove my blackness. So if you have some from those movies that that from those movies, no, I don't think so. I don't think you are. I'm just saying, like, if there's a really good movie uh, that we talked about tonight that's from that time period, you know what I'm saying? Hit me on the page and tell me, like, give me your list of movies that I need to watch, and I'll screenshot it or something, and see if I can't work on that list, because that's what I did before. People put lists on my page of what I had to watch, and I went through and I watched it one weekend, and then over time I've just checked other ones off. So I'll try to do that so that I can be up on game. Because I love going back to watch Boys in the Hood, because John Singleton was ahead of his time. You know what I'm saying? That's why Snowfall's so dope. Um, but yeah, I appreciate y'all for coming in. Um, I think I don't. I mean, of course, we'll see what this week holds. I don't know. Uh, we try to make sure we cover a topic. Like if there's something crazy that happened in the news or something that would just piss us off, is bothering us, something we wanted to give love to or whatever, we try to make sure we talk about that before we do our five. So we'll see on that. The T'Challa discussion, though, I do want to have, because I do want to have a T'Challa discussion about whether or not, and we didn't get into it tonight because I wanted to make sure we got to the list. I do want to have a T'Challa discussion though about him being recast, but them doing it through like him coming in from another universe. Because I mean, for me personally, I think that would be an incredibly dope movie moment to have T'Challa show up in a movie where we're not expecting him to show up, but he's from another universe. I don't think people wouldn't accept that. I think that would be a really awesome surprise for those who wouldn't see that movie. Um, I'm just reading y'all's comments. Yeah, Snowfall is fire. You know what I'm saying? John Singleton, you know, God bless the dead. You know what I'm saying? Like he was ahead of his time, man. You know what I'm saying? Um, and Snowfall continues to prove that. Um, the thing with T'Challa, like I said before, to me it makes perfect sense. The universe is already going that way. For all we know, uh, I don't remember if Thanos is a Nexus character. I know Scarlet Witch is. I'm just thinking about it from a multiverse standpoint. Could Black Panther in his universe have fought Thanos too? Uh, Maybe not. But at this point, Thanos isn't a threat anymore, so it doesn't matter, and everybody else can bring him up to speed. Like I don't see why it doesn't work. I think it would be an amazing movie surprise if they did that. I'm fine with them just recasting them too. Uh, yeah, I think it works. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think it's a gimmick. I'm fine with them just recasting them, but I do know for sure that uh, it's going to be a mixed bag. But at the same time, I think he has to be recast, because if he doesn't get recast, it's going to seem like a slap in the face of Black people who have watched countless superheroes get recast um, for 50 million reasons. Now, this is a part of the same universe, so that makes it a little bit different. Um, but like I think Amani said, you know what I'm saying, earlier on my page, Amani or somebody said it on my page, like, you know what I'm saying, they just need to do the Aunt Viv thing. I can't disagree with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, they switched Aunt Viv. You know what I'm saying? So and now you could argue that the best seasons of the show were before her. You know what I'm saying? Were before the new Viv, but the most memorable episode of the show happened with the new Viv to me. You know what I'm saying? The most iconic one where his dad left. Um, did they? Who did they recast? I thought Zoe Saldana's been Gamora the whole time. Am I tripping? Um, Maybe I am tripping. I don't know. I must y'all, like I said, go on the group page. And make sure y'all invite friends. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Um, make sure y'all invite friends. You know what I'm saying? So we can continue to build the group up. Um, I try and keep people on their toes with poll questions and things like that. I'll put this poll up for who had the best list tonight in a little bit. I think I need to. Matter of fact, let me put that in the group now before I get off of here. That way I don't have to. I can just copy and paste the poll. Um, but like always, man. Thank y'all for listening. Um, I still want to put some new bells and whistles uh, in for the show. Like I definitely want a countdown and for the show coming on and stuff like that, something dope. So I'm gonna try to work on that. We just be spread. You know what I'm saying? Uh, Me and Danny be spread a little bit, spread thin. Javon too, working on this stuff. But we gonna try to get everything done and dope. Um, I'm just copying and pasting the list so I can put that in the poll quickly after I close the show out. But I love y'all, man. And thank y'all for listening and riding with us and being faithful. You know what I'm saying? Listeners and watchers. That really means a lot. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been sitting with this in the chamber for a while. So I'm excited to, finally be rolling with the show and, you know, uh, yeah, I didn't expect as much crossover as we ended up with, to be honest. I knew we wouldn't have I knew we wouldn't have identical lists. But Javon is disqualified because Walking Dead is not on his list, and that's unacceptable. That's crazy. how do you make a list, a top 5 about shows from comic movies, and Walking Dead is not on it? Like that's insane. It makes no sense whatsoever at all. But anyway, I love y'all. We'll be back next week. I think we're going to gear things towards New Year's next week. You know what I'm saying? We'll see. If somebody comes up with a really good topic and puts it in the group, then that's what we'll rock with, or DMs me or something like that. Because y'all be coming up with really good ideas. So, we'll see. Yeah, I don't know what that was thinking either. Smallville. I can't hate on it. I'm not a Superman person, man. Like I've never been into Superman like that ever at any point. And I can't say that I understand why other people are. Like to me, Superman's really overpowered. Um, and I remember watching Death Battle where they were saying that's kind of the point. But I mean, I don't know, bro. Superman can magically do everything he should be able to do, and to me, that's what I'm saying. I don't look at Superman and see somebody that I can connect with on any level. You know what I'm saying? I think that's probably why I just don't rock Superman like that because I don't feel connected to him. Somebody made a really good explanation about the fact that he's an alien but trying to fit in or something that I could resonate with a little bit. But from that perspective, I think I could resonate with it. But I've never been able to resonate with Superman outside of somebody else making a good argument as to why he's cool or whatever. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I just to me he just overpowered and like I'm an idealistic person, but like yeah, I don't know, man. But don't get me started into that. Love y'all, man. I'm gonna get out of here before I be on here talking all night. I appreciate y'all coming through. Of course, we'll post a topic. I'll try to do it earlier this week. This week with just everybody's running around. It's Christmas and everything, so it was what it was. But yeah, I love y'all, man. I'll see y'all next week. Make sure y'all hit the group page and vote. I'm about to put it up in probably the next 10-15 minutes.